What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Lazy River. Today I've got a little something special for you. We picked up something from a yard sale. It is the Mini Hex Desktop Aquarium. It's a very classic looking box. You can see that it's pretty dilapidated and old. Got that retro feel to it, which I'm digging. I picked this thing up for $2 from a yard sale yesterday, and I was just totally stoked on it because I knew that I could set up something really cool, as I did with this other hexagonal aquarium. Please don't mind the glare, but you may have seen this in a quick clip that I uploaded to YouTube a few days ago. I'm assuming that it holds about 2 gallons. It has, my classic Wallstead method with the dirt, sand cap. I'm doing some driftwood in there. I got a ton of driftwood right now, and this is one of the cool little pieces that I was able to put in there. The plants are basically just a little bit of pilomoss with sesquitertang mixed and tied to lava rock, so it gives it that cool type of jungly, patty look. I don't know what you would say, but it will look much better when it grows in. And I'll go ahead and throw in a clip of the tank without some glare. So there you have it. You see that I've got that going on. We have some culls from the crystal blue tank. Let it focus. Some of these crystal blue shrimp in here have been producing some offspring that are not totally pure, so I've been taking those little by little and putting them in here. We're using a metal halide chicken lamp with a UVB bulb just for the lighting. The lighting that came with this aquarium was terrible. Now let me show you. This one is by Aquatic Gardens. Now it is a sleek looking lid that would look totally killer on there. I personally feel it would look much better than the metal halide lamp, but let me show you what's going on with this. You'll see that it's just a tiny little bulb. This one I believe is like a 5-watt bulb, and it just screws in there. It's got a little bit of a feeding tray that you lift up to put the food in, an on and off switch, which is cool, but it's just not enough for me and my plants. And plus, I don't like the ambient light that comes off of it. It just looks a little too harsh. I feel that with the mellow light that comes off of this metal halide lamp, it just makes the whole setup look a lot better. Now, getting back to the mini hex that I got yesterday for $2, came in this cool box. Now, this one right here, as you see, it holds probably about a gallon or less. It's got a little bit of a scuff right here. It looks like something got heated up really hot and just got pressed into the plastic, but it doesn't affect the ability for it to hold water. It came with a really cool plant. Now, I'm not much of a plastic plant guy, but I find it very nostalgic because I've started collecting aquarium stuff quite a bit. And if you can see here, copyright date is 1976, second nature. Even though I'm not an aquarium plastic plant guy, I love the real stuff. I just still think this is super cool because now I'm starting to get quite a collection of it. It came with an underground or under gravel filter. The filter was broken. I'm not going to utilize this. I'm probably just going to chuck it or toss it. The other one did too, as a matter of fact, but I don't use those. So it came with that. It came with a bunch of blue gravel. You'll still see some remnants in the corner of that. And what I did with the gravel is, since I'm not much of a gravel type of person either, especially color gravel, I just take it, I wrap it up in media bags and toss it in the media tub. So we can use those to culture beneficial bacteria and use it for an instant cycle at some point. Other than that, it came with a airline tube. Here's the lift tube or whatever for the under gravel filter, and it came with a 1-cent rebate. Just a little joke there for you. Found a penny in the bottom of this, but I believe that it's gonna make a cool little aquarium, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do with it coming up. And yeah, man, I just love collecting this stuff now. If you look over here, my collection of stuff is starting to get to be a lot, and I've got more stuff out at the rack, but that's for another time. One more thing I have to show you. This one, this is the hood that actually goes with this aquarium, and it is an okay fit. Like, it'll fit on there, but you can feel it gets really warm, and plus there's no on or off switch, which makes me think that this is probably something that dates back to, like, I don't know, maybe late 70s, early 80s. If you look at, like, just the quality of how it was made, it's okay, but it's not the best. And, you know, it's a cheap thing. It was meant to be a cheap thing, like a little gift for somebody's, like, home office or whatever back in the day. But I like to take the more natural approach with everything, so I'm ditching the gravel, I'm ditching the hood that came with it, the under gravel filter, and I'm going to go with my basic Wallstead method. I believe for this one I'm going to do some potting soil with a cap of shrimp soil, and I want to grow just a little bit of a carpet. There's a couple carpeting plants that I've seen that I'd really like to try out, and I'm just digging it right now, doing those in these nano tanks. So let me know what you guys think of that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay lazy and adios.